The night before, I'd come out and set a scent trail that wound through a stretch of woods in Appleton, Maine, and then Bear and I returned first thing this morning with Phantom and Casper. It wasn't long before I realized Phantom had caught a whiff of something I'd never laid down, however. Now, an hour later, she was in hot pursuit of something. "Up ahead," Bear said. I heard the distant sound of the bell Phantom wears to keep me from losing her when she's off lead, but when I followed Bear's gaze, I saw nothing. Not surprising. Where wild things are concerned, Bear's got a sixth sense I've never been able to top or tap into. Sure enough, the next thing I heard was Phantom's telling double bark, deep-throated and clear. I found it. The question was, what exactly was it? I was none too pleased at the answer we got once we'd followed the reckless trail Phantom had blazed. At the end, I caught sight of a felled doe just to our left. "Keep Casper back," I warned Bear. He obligingly ordered the dog to leave it, and I noted somewhere in the back of my mind that Casper followed the command immediately. The dog was coming along, no question. I moved closer to Phantom's find and knelt next to the body of a large white-tailed doe. Based on the rate of decomp, she'd been killed at least a day ago. Anger grew like fire in my belly at sight of the wound in her side. Not only had she been shot off-season, but the jackass who'd done it hadn't even cared enough to follow up, find her, and finish the job. I looked around. I'd expected to find Phantom with the deer, but she was nowhere to be seen. "I guess we know what scent she was following," Bear said, forehead furrowed. "I'll call the ranger. Let him know he's got a poacher out here." I looked around. If Phantom had found what she was looking for, where was she now? I couldn't hear her bell anymore. Bear scanned the thick woods, rain dripping from his shaggy dark hair. I glanced at the doe one more time, for the first time noticing a key piece of information I'd missed before. The swollen teats of a nursing mother. "There," Bear said. He pointed into a stand of spruce and pine, and I caught sight of a black and tan tail whipping through the underbrush. I moved forward, Bear and Casper beside me. The woods smelled of overripe berries and fresh earth, but the scent of blood beneath it made my heart go still. Bear's face was tense, no hope in his green eyes. He'd been in this business long enough to know the likelihood of what we'd find. Ahead of us, I saw Phantom move carefully into the underbrush until her head and muzzle had disappeared.